young female offenders. He worked in a private office with troubled inmates like January Carter.
It's a miserable hell, to tell you the truth.
Thomas Poppy was a prison therapist. January Carter, in prison for selling drugs, stealing cars, and aggravated assault, was one of his patients. She says during counseling sessions, Poppy did the talking, dirty talking.
He has a bed in his office, and he used to talk dirty, like put me up on the bed and how he used to spread my legs and everything and go from there.
He would tell you that's what he wanted to do to you? Yeah. Carter says Poppy kept a stack of disciplinary reports like these on his desk as a reminder of his power to punish. With the stroke of a pen, he could recommend their transfer to a mental ward, a tougher prison, or removal of their privileges. Why didn't you tell somebody else what he was doing?
Because Mr. Poppy threatened me.
Carter said she was scared, so scared that she lied under oath. When investigators started looking into other complaints, she denied that Poppy ever touched her. But Betty Schattinger, who served time for burglary and child abuse, told a different story. She's also out of prison now and lives in Texas.
He ran an anger management course, and he would tell me to wear a dress so he could stick his hand up my dress.
Investigators didn't believe Schattinger and other inmates, and they ignored the warning of a nurse who worked at the Citrus County Jail. The nurse told them she caught Poppy behind closed doors, toe-to-toe with a jail inmate, his arms extended, her shirt rumpled. According to the nurse, Poppy said the female inmate needed a hug. State prison inspectors investigated Poppy for improper conduct with inmates 3 times in 15 months. The state closed all 3 cases without taking action.
Nobody was listening.
He would ask me to touch him, and he would pull himself out in front of me.
Former inmate Michelle Kramer, who served time for drugs and robbery, says she was determined to make someone listen. Finally, last September, Kramer convinced prison inspectors to let her wear a hidden microphone into a counseling session.
I figured it was a good time to come see you lunch time.
After a while, the conversation turns to sex.
Can I?
I can't say no.
The sex talk continues. Kramer's hidden microphone records the sound of a zipper. Inspectors later scold Kramer for having sexual contact.
They put me in a cell and I cried.
They arrest Poppy based on DNA evidence from Kramer and his confession. Months later, in a Brooksville courtroom, Poppy faces a single charge of sexual misconduct involving Kramer. Weeks pass before Poppy throws himself at the mercy of the judge.
My statement is I am sorry for and ashamed of my behavior. I want to apologize to all the counselors I know and have worked with. I want to apologize to my friends and my family.
He does not apologize to the inmates who claim he abused them.
When I went into him, I was emotionally broken. And he knew that. And he took that and he victimized me.
Poppy asked for probation, not prison. And that's what he got, along with a bonus. The judge withheld adjudication, which means if he stays out of trouble for 5 years, Thomas Poppy will have a clean record. After court, he sounded grateful.
God bless America. That's my statement.
It seems clear enough, guards in prison are not supposed to have sex with prisoners. But hundreds of women behind bars in Florida have claimed that guards and other officials who control their lives have abused them sexually. How many of those hundreds of complaints would you guess result in charges? Most, maybe half, 25% even? And on your side, investigator Mark Douglas, who has been digging